Alrighty, man. What has it been, like 2 weeks? We're back. We are back, y'all. Monday 7/10. Let's get right into it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start at the top. Let's go ahead and look at the Nasdaq. Oh my goodness, it looks like it's just been starting to move sideways a bit. So let's zoom in here a bit. This is on the daily, but I mean, ultimately, man, we've been going up, 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 up. And it doesn't look like there's any intent on coming down. So we see price, slight stoppage, slight stop, continues up, starts moving sideways. And if I was to look at a particular zone, I will look here. There we are. Let's go ahead and make this a bit darker. There it is. Right, we have it open and we continue up. Slightly start to try and come back down and attack it, but we don't get all the way into the zone, so it's still a valid zone to be mitigated off of. So then we go ahead and zoom in a bit further, and we can see that this was S&D 2.0, right? And we're still waiting for price to come into that area. So let's go ahead and go a little bit further. Yeah, I still like that even here on the lower time frame. 2 hour, let's go to the 1 hour and see. Yeah, that still looks pretty good. I mean, if you do this, you probably refine it just a bit. Although, you know, you kind of have open, mitigation, continuation. Let's see here. Right, so if we go here, this is taking forever to load. Oh goodness. All right, there it is. Oh, looks like we had something here. Go ahead and remove that for now. All right, so it looks like coming up, had this last break up. Break down, right? We're starting to continue down. And so since we want to see price continue down to that particular zone, it looks like we just had this recent break here. So right here, right? So then we'd have something like this. And we could go ahead and put supply zone. Awesome. So in the short term, we're looking for price. Like it just ran down here, right? It's starting to break up, right? We have NB1, right? We look for a 2.0. We could say off of this zone here, this large area here, right? And then we go ahead and go down. We can look for refinement, refine it into here, and then we just wait. So then we put an alert here for the short term. Lower LTF or lower time frame, demand. Fantastic. And we'll just go ahead and wait. So the idea is, and this zone will be considered counter trend because ultimately we see a lot of room to run up here, and we'd want to see it come into here, mitigate, and then continue lower. So again, on the daily, we want to see it come back down into the zone, right? But then as we started to come down on time frames, we were like, okay, well, what has it been doing recently, right? So we saw this higher time frame, we're like, okay, great, we want to see it move down there. But then we started to move over here, or yeah, down these time frames, and we see breaks, right? Breaks up, right? Last break up, break down, then we see another breakdown. So then that's double MB, and we want to say, well, why not continuation, right? And so we want to see it come back up to here, mitigate the zone to continue lower. So come back to here, boom, fall off. So we'll just go ahead and wait for that on the NASDAQ and call it that. So let's go ahead and look at the euro. All right, so on the euro, it looks like we've been bullish, yeah. And it looks like we just had a reaccumulation in a way. Lows, lows, we'll probably break another one and then mitigate somewhere in here. We did wick. We got some body closes here. Yeah, you can say we got some body closes here. So we got some body closes. So we expect a continuation. We had this here. Almost tapped into it, didn't quite though. And that's on the daily. And it looks like, oof, break, break, break. We're starting to potentially continue. Lows, lows, reaccumulation. I guess technically we see this break here. Then we could start looking for buys or continuation. Otherwise, this seems unmitigated here. Break up, break. This, I mean, you could consider this wick probably on a lower time frame. Nah, doesn't look very good. Looks like we had a large move down. We had another move down. And then we didn't quite have a break. We had a wick down. So, yeah. I think if we see a break here, we'll go ahead and put an alert. BOS. We want to see a break here, and then we want to see buys off somewhere in here. So let's go to the lower time frame. Yeah, something like this. 15-minute, nice 15-minute zone. You could probably refine it down to something in here as well. So we're just going to leave this here. And if we see this break first, and then it comes, then we want to see it come up, right? Unless we just continue to see it move sideways. Let's go ahead and put an alert here. Awesome. So we say demand. Great. All right, let's go to gold. Certainly, last but not least. Ooh, I like this kind of. Looks like we're starting to potentially reaccumulate, but I want to see it come down somewhere into here. Somewhere into here, right? So this might be the 2.0 that we're looking for on the daily. And we're starting to come down into it. Ooh, looks like we had something in here. Break down. Yeah, looks like we're starting to break. Yeah, just break down. But we had a large move up, but not quite break down. So let's go lower time frame, up. It came from somewhere in here, so we want to see break and retest before continuing down. Look for retest. And that's going to be my quick analysis on the week, 7/10. Hope you learned something. And I hope you have a wonderful day. It's your boy Trey Like Beef. I'm out. Peace.